is Heartstopper Volume 5 release day. I've read Volume 5 on the Patreon because I'm subscribed to Alex's Patreon, but it's been a long time since it started versus when it ended, so there's like bits that I don't remember and bits that I read so long ago, and obviously it's a page at a time rather than being like a fluid thing. So I'm really looking forward to actually reading the whole comic together in one go. And then later on today I have the Fane event, which is a night in with Alice Osman. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I am going to make some breakfast, probably watch a little bit of Heartstopper season 2 to get into the Heartstopper mood, and then I'm going to head to Waterstones to pick up a copy of Volume 5. I do have a copy coming with the event, like that I ordered from, but that won't be here until tomorrow, and I got a tote bag with that and everything. I won a tote bag, which is very exciting, so I want to get a copy for today that I can read. So yeah, happy Heartstopper Day. Hello, I am home. I have acquired the goods. It is very rainy today, so I've turned my light on. The dog's asleep. We're gonna crack open Heartstopper. I got a hot chocolate and also a cold drink because I'm a hydration goblin and I need to be, my thirst needs to be quenched at all times. Let's go. I genuinely love that Nick is so angry and shocked that even Dream him would be mean. I love Charlie's headband. We've ordered a takeout. I've got some snacks. We're about to read some more. And then the event will start, which is in like 45 minutes. So I'm very much probably not going to finish it, but that's fine. Charlie would be the best. I love the conversation between Tori and Charlie so much. Like, I think it's one of my favourite scenes in any of the Heartstopper comics. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's my favourite part of Volume 5, to be honest. And I love that it has its own box as well. Like, it deserves that. I love that entire frame. Like, I love it. So, it is now the next day. I have finished Heartstopper Volume 5 and I loved it. I think that this is my favourite one, which sounds like such a cop-out because they keep being my favourite ones. Like, as the volumes go on, I keep being like, the last one was my favourite one. But I just think that the way that the story is evolving, Alice is dealing with all of the different things that they talk about so well and talking about so many brilliant and important topics that a lot of books tend to shy away from. When books talk about sex and stuff, there doesn't really seem to be much of a conversation about the communication around it and how important that communication is, and also the discussion of virginity as a construct and what counts as sex, because it's different for queer people. And I think queer couples really sort of
have a different experience with that, because society has such an idea in its head of what constitutes as sex and what constitutes as losing your virginity. And I think that the conversation surrounding that when it comes to queer couples is not had as much as it should. And I think that the way that that was done in this is so well, especially because Alice was drawing it, and in the event they were saying like trying to find that balance of sex positive but also not going too much into it and it feeling like voyeuristic. And obviously drawing is different to writing, and I feel like the balance was just done so well, and I really, really liked it. And it was just such a good way to talk about it and to show the way that Nick and Charlie's relationship has evolved. I also really loved the university conversations. I think that Elle and Tara gave Nick a kind of like a bit of a wake-up call, and Elle especially gave him some tough love in saying that he needs to think about his future. And I think that as much as I love him and Charlie, and like I enjoy reading these a lot more, knowing that there's future comics that Alice has drawn, like Tumblr and stuff, like the adoption one, where I know that they stay together after uni, so it makes me feel better. But knowing that they stay together and knowing that they're able to get through it, kind of thing. But I think that Nick needed to hear that he needs to put himself first, because I think that he doesn't, you know, he says about waking up when he realised he was bi and it changing so much, and that's such an important thing, because I think that you become so much more aware of things around you, and you become aware of things that you haven't been letting yourself be aware of and enjoy and experience. And I think that it's really important that Nick now does that, and I think he did need to hear that little bit of tough love, and hear that like people were kind of paying attention to how he felt as well. And I like that Charlie was enthusiastic and was like, you need to go to Leeds, like you need to go to the place that makes you happy. And I think that that was really nice, and I think the way that it was done was really nice. Such a big thing. Like, I mean, it was 10 years ago that I went to uni, which is so long. That discussion is hard. Like, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Why are you going to that place? What, you know, it's such a huge decision to have to make at like 17, 18 and to move away and stuff. So I think that, again, Alice did that very well. And I really liked it in the talk where Alice was saying how where they're no longer a teenager, they take experiences from an adulthood as an approach toward it, which I think is really good and a good way to do it, because you definitely become more aware of different things as you get older. And I like that input is kind of in this. Like I said in the vlog as well, I really loved that scene with Tori. I think that's one of my favourite scenes in any of the Heartstopper comics. It was done so well, and Charlie's conversation afterwards was lovely. I just felt that there was so many really good things discussed in this, while also having that fun, light-hearted, lovely element that Heartstopper has, while also talking about some really important things in really, really, really good and well fleshed out and developed ways. And this is the tote bag that I won, by the way, which is so cute. It just says Heartstopper Volume 5 and it's got Nick and Charlie on it, and it's really cute. So I was really happy about that. I haven't done a reading vlog like this in a really long time, so I had a lot of fun. It was really nice to like go into the shop on release day and do something like that, which I haven't done in a while. I haven't had like a release day like that in a really long time, where I've been like in and out of the hospital and quite poorly and stuff. I just haven't really had that, so it was really nice to do it, and to take Sadie with me. It was really nice to do a little reading vlog, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. What did you think of volume 5 of Heartstopper? Let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new here, then I make videos a couple of times a week about books and pop culture, so if you want to stick around and join us, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell. As usual, all the links to my other social medias are in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing really, 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 really well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.